look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go!
They snap it direct. This is Murray. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. They go with Murray again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Now let's go! Blue line!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a noon one. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Now let's go, 3-19.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be 1st down Vikings. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now let's go.
Manziel. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Now Manziel. It's caught. Nelson. And he's brought down after a good game. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's Manziel. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Now Johnson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run the option left. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
No, check, Patriot!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go!
Here's a direct snap to Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. A gain of 6 there on first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter. Four yards remaining now on second down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there at 22.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
No, check, Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on him, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Green with a catch left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
39! Green, 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now, check, Patriots! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Watch right. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now Manziel. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot. And
looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch right. You got right. No. All right, now look at switch. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Come on, let's go!
The Wildcat to Johnson, and they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Manziel escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sharif Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is taken at the 23. Look at the dance and the juke. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
All right, now look at 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's second down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
Here we go.
spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Peterson.
right, here we go. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Spencer Lanning now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. Nope.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They go to Johnson again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he fires one, but incomplete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Manziel, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And Frank's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go now. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Check. All right, here we go. Over. Leopard. Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Over. Here we go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wilson snags it left side. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Watch it now, Barney.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come out here in the eye.
Leopard.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Manziel, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a Wildcat look. It's Jones. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure.
And through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here we go now.
Check. 59.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Green 39. Gone.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he comes back with one complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
Gone. Here we go now. Green 30.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Catch made right side by Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. throw again. Wilson snags it left side. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your...
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now it's Peterson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marquise Wilson from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And able to break one tap. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, Coach.
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Here we go.
Here's Manziel. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.